shit. Let's build Groms again.
Welcome to the rice fields, mother.
Drop it.
Holy shit. Oh, now I'm demonetized. That's okay, I don't make money on YouTube anyways. As the title says, you're clicking this because we're going to build another swap. My last video for the SF was highly popular. The views don't show it though, but that's okay. We are going to be doing the same exact thing, but we're going over way more details. We're going to go over literally everything. I skipped over a few things on that build. Things have changed. This will work for all year Groms, but this is specifically for the 22 to the 24 and probably the 25 because it's probably identical besides the plastics. It's now almost Christmas, so it's not riding season where I live. And what a better time than now to build a Grom, because I haven't ridden a Grom in probably 6 months because I've been sitting on mine since I bought it because I wanted to make sure I had 0 miles when I put this motor in. This beautiful 2024 Honda Grom SP. Brand new. I haven't even taken the seat plastic off. The battery's not hooked up. Oil has already been drained from the factory. Dash reads 0. This thing is brand spanking new, never run. I pushed it from the dealer onto the truck here, and it has sat here since August. I purchased this from Nultz. I'll have a link to them in the description. Bree, the saleswoman, fantastic. Probably the best experience I've ever had. I have all my parts, my new parts, old parts, laid out on the bench here. We'll go over. This video, I'm just going to kind of just go over everything we're going to do, and then the following video is when we're going to start building it. But I'm going to go over all the parts that we're using. First, we'll start with this beauty. This is, I believe, from a 2020 CBR 300 or CB 300. Either way, black and gold, fantastic. It's going to look great with the black and gold theme I'm going with. If you haven't noticed, I've already swapped the forks, though, to silver because I hate gold forks. But this is going to look great. So now, as we pan over this very expensive bench, not everything here was free. Almost everything here wasn't free. I bought everything. There's a few guys in here that helped me with stuff, so we'll go over that. Let's start with, I know what you guys want to start with. This Baja Sport LP9 Headlight. So this thing, you know, we're going to burn some retinas with. We got the Chimera bracket kit here. We make headlights for the 22 on swaps, 22 to 2024, but I want to be different. So we're going with the LP9. This thing is going to be ridiculous. We're going to go down and then over. So we got MoPowerPerformace, a billet hub here. This thing's fantastic. I've used it on all my bikes. I need to get another one though because I have another build I'm doing. Chimera, Brembo, P34, P32 bracket for the rear. These are PSD chain adjusters in raw aluminum. Best chain adjusters on the market. I will not run anything else. They're simple, they're clean, and they just work. You can put a spool in them as well. Gromfather speed spacers here. This is a RacingBros rear shock. Avro bushing spacing thingies. Cushies, I call them. So here's one thing that was sent to us by Morg Minimoto. This is from Anthony. These are his push aluminum raw spacers. So you know how the 22s, they have like washers in them. They have like the Allen bolts and stuff. This is a full replacement kit, and this makes it so it's just a push button to take your plastics off. These things, the quality on these are absolutely amazing. He makes plastic ones too, if you don't want the aluminum. He makes tons of plastic colors. I think aluminum is raw or black. He might have other colors by now. RacingBros forks for the front. Never used RacingBros in the front. I've only used Olin, so these are going to be fantastic. Obviously, we got to go with DHM. These are front and rear titanium axle bolts. Titanium swing arm bolt is already in that bin. CRG clutch lever. I'll never run anything else. PMC, a block-off plate. I went with this because it's raw aluminum to match all my other raw parts. We do sell red and black ones. Gcraft rear brake reservoir. We're getting rid of the hose and the plastic thing. This thing bolts right on. This thing is a thing of beauty. So stopping power. Please, for the love of God, do not run stock brakes if you're putting a swap CBR motor into your bike. Yes, you can stop with it. It's not going to stop well. It has a lot of weight. Plus you're a fat ass, my fat ass. We need the extra stopping power. Let's not kid ourselves. We're going with the big boy, the Brembo 4P caliper here. This thing is massive. We're pairing that up with the Brembo RSC 15 Master. And this is the Chimera bracket for your forks. Fun fact, there is no bracket to mount that caliber on that bike. So we're taking those gold forks right here and we are swapping the legs onto here so I can mount that to there onto that bike. Yeah, that's a lot of work. We got the Blaster X taillight here, probably the best taillight you can buy. Pro taper bars, obviously. I mean, why else would you run anything else? The Takegawa Oil Cooler for the CBR 250RR. This will obviously work on the CBR 300 motor, which is what we're using. I have no reason to use this. You really have no reason to use this on a stock bike. You really have no reason to use this on a big bore. Those motors stay really cool, but hey, we're going to throw it on anyways. Lithium battery. These sprockets, a lot of sprocket talk. I am a firm believer in 1632 on 428 chain, but I am told that a 1734 is a little bit easier on your chain, so we're going to try it. This is also a 428. Here is a brake reservoir cap for when we do the front. We need to get a reservoir for that. Cheapy fender eliminator because, I mean, you don't need a fancy one. These are our elbows. This is our injector elbow. This is for every swap because you need to fit it under the frame. Throttle body will mount here unless you have our no-cut elbow, which will go here, which mounts the throttle body up front. We make these in-house. I make these myself. I print these. These have a lifetime warranty against anything. You can literally set it on fire in your driveway because you don't like me and I will send you a new one. Aracer Mini X. I'm always a fan of the 5 because I like Bluetooth. I'm not a fan of the Wi-Fi, but we're doing it. We're doing an upgrade here. Sport D display, because who doesn't like displays? I grew up in the Fast and the Furious life. The more gauges, the better. Obviously, wideband gauge here, DG1. AF2, do not run your Aracer without AF2. Our 22 steel brackets. I may switch to aluminum, but I like these because they're black and I'm lazy. I don't feel like powder coating the aluminum. Driven rear sets. I like these. They require less spacing and they kind of kick your feet a little farther back, which then lowers your knees. A little more comfortable for me. I'm 5'11", with lots of legs. Brembo P34 bracket, that is going on the rear. Bracket, caliper that's going on the rear. We're going to be running these smoked lines for our brake lines, stainless steel CoreMotos. Obviously the 300 motor. We got stuff everywhere. We're going with carbon fiber front and rear fenders, because why not? We also have authentic gold OG rims, which will be going on this. Obviously be fantastic. I'm not a fan of those rims. I don't know why. I don't like the 22 rims. I like the spider mesh rims of the OGs. And the OGs are Enkis, and they're a little bit lighter. And they're obviously stronger than the SFs. So that's what we're going to go with. I think that's all like the newer parts. Oh, that bin over there. Oh, man-in-a-box bushings. We're going to put those, the brass bushings, inserts, whatever they're called, into, I think they make them for the 22 swing arm. They should be the same, but if they do, that's what we're putting in our swing arm. I'm not going to upgrade the swing arm yet. That'll be like a next year thing. I've spent way too much money. And then we have the Chimera radiator hoses, because I have the Chimera radiator. We also have, or other people sell, swap radiators, and they come with hoses if you don't want to get Chimeras. So that's an option. Exhaust, we're doing a 2-inch stainless steel high mount. So it's going to come out on the right side like the Honda OG, or the Grom OGs. And for the muffler, I'm probably going to go with a faux Chimera, Yoshimura China clone. All the China mufflers, they look 100% identical and they all sound the same. They work great. I've never had a problem with a China muffler, besides maybe a sticker falling off on a different Foshimera muffler, what I'm going to use. All the parts that I'm using, all the parts I sell that I'll be using, sponsors and vendors that sent me parts or I bought parts for them, everything will be linked in the description, along with my website that has the parts we sell, the brackets, the elbows, wiring, and Facebook group. 4 swaps on Groms are linked on the website. I'll probably put a link in the description as well, just because I'm lazy and you're probably lazy like me. That's why you're watching this video. I think I said in the beginning, this video, it's for the 22 and up, but it's really the same on all the years for the most part. The 22s, the bracket has, the engine mount, upper motor mount has to be moved. The older models bolt right on. The wiring obviously is all the same. Make sure, I prefer this 300 wiring because the controls look identical to the Groms. They're not wired the same. The CBRs have like ground loops, so you can't plug them in. The Grom handles, or the Grom controls. But make sure you get matching controls for your harness. So if you got 250 harness, make sure you run 250 controls, etc. Yada yada. I think I said in the beginning, we're going to go through everything. And all these guys, Aracer especially, Steady Garage, Man of the Box, they all have parts for swaps for the most part. DHM, I don't have a banner yet. It's coming, but they're good too if you need Aracer and whatnot. But yeah, that's all this video is. We're just going over what we're going to do. It's right now my phone says it's 12 minutes long, so I hope it's not really that long when I'm editing it. But I've never talked so much in my life. But that's it. The next video is that bike is going to be on the lift, and we're going to be tearing it apart. Super secret fun fact, the parts I'm taking off of that, the wiring, the motor, is going into a CRF 110 Supermoto build using Grom suspension, so that's going to be another series. Stay tuned for that. I already got all the parts here for that. It's insane how busy it is, because I have a 22 here that we've stripped the motor. We had to rebuild the motor. That Grom over there is getting a 300 swap. This Grom here is getting a 125 DHM piston. And then obviously mine, that one's for sale. That's a swap that I just built, my CRFs. And then we got parts, literally motors, parts, plastics, name it, it's in this garage, just scattered about. So that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for when that build video drops. Shouldn't be too long after this one's posted. I'm trying to get it going. The last one took a while to post videos. That's just because I don't have time to edit videos and build bikes and go to work. And yeah, I don't make a YouTube salary. It costs money to make videos. All right. Until the next video, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.